follow along with me as I create a logo with some more interesting font choices than the ones that are traditionally offered. So I'm going to choose Create a Design, and then I'm just looking for the word logo, and that's just because it gives me a square space to work with, a square canvas, if you will. So we've got all our regular Canva apps, but if you look at your app launcher and search for the word TypeCraft, there is a really neat application, let me type it in as one word here, that will allow you to manipulate a font very much like you can in Adobe Illustrator. So here we go. I'm going to type the word High Five Ed Tech or High Five Tech because I'm going to create a logo here. There we go. Now it looks pretty standard. You've got your font types. There's a few in here. You've got a few different options for fill or outline, and you've got some options for color as well. I'm going to keep it black and gray because that's the standard. Now here is the fun part. You can begin to manipulate this font by dragging these radial buttons here. So I'm going to drag this high, I'm going to drag this low, and it's going to begin to take this three-dimensional state. Here we go. All right, and of course, I can't tell you how many times I do and redo this because I always want to change it, but I'm going to settle for this just because we want to keep this video short and sweet. So let me add this to the design. Now I've got this neat looking three-dimensional font. It's not just your typical font that you see in your text area. So let me deselect that, and now I'm going to redo this again and make it a little bit more interesting. Oops. Do it right here. All right, so same sort of situation. Let's drag low, drag high, and you can really play with this however you see fit. It's not going to be perfect. I'm going to add this element. Let me change the color of it actually. Give it a nice light gray. Update the element. Now we've got this neat looking shadow effect that I think is just really cool. All right. So I'm going to shift this one behind because I just realized that I lowercase that first letter and I don't want to change that. So here we go. Now what I'm going to do, let me center these on my canvas, just being nitpicky here. The export process is really important. So what I'm going to do is choose Share, Download, and you need to make sure that it's both a PNG and that it has a transparent background. I don't want to compress just yet. I want it to stay nice and resolute. So I'm going to download, and here we go. I've got my new logo. Of course, this is a black canvas, so you can't see it, but if it was a different color, you'd be able to see that logo. Pretty cool. Thanks.